Come on. Do it. Shut it. Do it.
Kids and your rock.
Part of shut it. Are you not understanding? Clint?
Okay.
All right, action when you're ready.
What did you tell the police?
I told the police I got hit by an 18-wheeler in the tunnel, totally by surprise. And I was driving.
Good. You're gonna have to stick to that story for a very long time, Joe.
What happened to you?
I don't know. I don't remember. The last thing I remember, we were leaving the restaurant.
You seemed fine then.
And I was getting on the road, and the next thing I know, we're in the tunnel, and the bus is in pieces and on fire. I don't know.
So you forgot the 25 minutes in between?
I didn't forget. It's like it didn't happen.
Be honest. Did you sneak some drinks? At dinner? Maybe you paid one of the kids for a happy pill?
Fuck you. No. I have been sober for 3 years and you know it. You think I'm gonna risk all of that? And on a school trip?
We talked.
This is going very well. Remember, you're in a public place.
You told me about how... You told me about how your son's now a goalie for his hockey team. You mentioned how your husband wants to take a family ski trip to Crested Butte, Colorado for the holiday break. And how you told him that you'd rather stay around the house instead.
I don't remember any of that.
I should be recording all of our conversations.
Neither of us want that, Joe. You know I'll get fired for this.
So I'll get fired now.
Back up just a little bit again. I like that a lot better. There could be a whole other conversation that comes out of the tapes. And you choose not to go there, instead go to where you go, instead of just easily going to where you go. I just want to see that. Does that make sense?
No?
Okay. Should I record everything you want to say? Neither of us wants that. Because I will tell the world about what happened, and you could go down, you could just lay right in right now and give them the facts of, you could just tell them exactly where he stands, but you don't.
Mm-hmm.
But that possibility needs to be just as real as what you actually do, which is talk about something else. Is that, did you follow me on that?
I just want a little bit.
So, like, I want.
Let that resonate a little bit more?
Yeah, I want it to hang heavy what did not get said.
Okay.
Mark, did you write this?
Yeah.
How do you know Kristen? You don't know much.
So about that, should I, somewhere leading into, should I record all of the conversations?
Let's go just the ski trip.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And that first beat, by the way, about the whole sobriety thing, that read perfectly. I loved the adjustment you made. Loved it. Loved it. Really nice.
You're trying to get her to remember by telling her about this stuff.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You're trying to see if she'll remember. You
Yeah.
hear her now? You
Yeah.
remember?
We're piling on a little too much right now. I want to see this one thing.
You mentioned your husband wanted to take a family ski trip to Crested Butte, Colorado for the holiday break. And you told him that you wanted to stay around the house instead?
I don't remember any of that.
conversations.
Neither of us wants that, Joe. I could get fired for this.
So they'll fire me now.
What did you do wrong? You were surprised by an 18-wheeler careening through the tunnel and hit us.
I lied about driving.
And do you think if they knew I was driving that I would have a job tomorrow? Or my husband would stay with me this time? You know how I had to beg him to stay with me after the third rehab. You think he's gonna stay for a fourth?
Maybe it's a medical issue. Talk to the doctors. They can find out if it's neurological.
Yeah, and they'll ask me if I've ever blacked out. How long do you think it's gonna take them to figure out about the alcohol and the DUIs and the rehab?
Take just those few lines back, remember you're in a public place. Only constraint, you guys are doing great. This scene is so much clearer this time for you.
Neurological.
Maybe it's a medical issue. Talk to the doctors. They can find out if it's neurological.
And then they'll ask me if I've ever blacked out. How long do you think it'll take them to figure out about the alcohol and the rehabs and the DUIs?
You know, all the students are totally fine. No burns, no broken arms, no cuts.
They're all okay.
You haven't asked once how they're doing.
I knew they would be okay.
No, you didn't. We should have all died in that tunnel. When an 18-wheeler hits the bus you're in, splits it in half and it burns, that's almost always followed by death. But none of our students came out with even so much as a bruise. There's no way you could have known that anyone would be that okay. Not after I saw what I saw and remembered.
What do you want from me? You want a sorry? You want a so sorry? Hmm? I'm cashing in my chips, Joe. Mr. Joe.
Don't call me that.
I bet you're so happy your precious little Derek is okay. He'll vouch for you. That you're a good teacher, that you're a good driver.
I told the cops that it was my fault. Okay, I did that. You don't have to bring up.
I don't have to what?
You don't have to say his name.
I'm just making sure you remember our deal. Winter break's coming up, babe. Just need to make sure your memory doesn't get fuzzy in our time away.
Joseph Scott. Joseph Scott.
Be gentle to that note, Mr. Joe.
Nice, Karla.
Yeah.
Nice. You took a turn from like victim to pure evil that I totally bought. I loved that.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Matt, great work.
Thank you.
I mean, that was her transition to have to make, and everything you fed her was perfect. I loved that one. Made sense. I don't know what the differences were between the first take and the second take, but to me, that second one totally read through. And,
We didn't stumble.
well, there's that, but also just a few clarities, like cleaning up that first beat, and then the vulnerable place that put you, and then, you know, we might look at the psychology of when he's describing how the kids were all okay, all you hear is, this was your fucking fault, and that's a pathological response, and then it feeds right into, you will toe the line. And I fucking love that.
Thank you.
Anybody else? How was that for you?
That's
Thank
good.
you.
No, it was good.
Thank you.
It's
Yeah.
really interesting to see changes made.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
Awesome. Nice work. There was some serious consumption of acting pills tonight.
Oh, yeah.
People were fucking good tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, even in your little thing, and then there's so many fucking scenes. I I would rather not erase the scenes, by the way, when I'm teaching, because I want to be able to look and remember who did what, because we get so many scenes that I can't keep them all straight.
history.
So stop erasing. You do that for Glenn, but not for me.